Since the last two signs had a lot more pieces, I wanted to finish up the third and final project in the Harry Potter Valentine's Day signs with just a simple trace and a glue. If you want to see how this sign came together, keep on watching. Okay, this next DIY is so simple that I feel guilty calling it a DIY. But while I was looking for ideas and Harry Potter things, I found this really cute image from an artist on Etsy. However, this is not a printed artist. This was a digital download and I had to get this printed myself. So I chose to print mine on Shutterfly, and it is a 12 by 12. And I won't lie, because this is a premium cardstock, this cost a little bit more than you might think. This whole print was $20. Now you do have, and that did include shipping, but you do have an option that if you want to get it printed at Walmart, Walmart does have a 12 by 12 option, but they don't have it in cardstock. They have it in a matte finish. And so I decided to go with this one because I liked the look of it better. So once you have the print in hand, you will need one of these love heart signs from the Dollar Tree. Now it needs to be this one, not the Happy Valentine's Day one. I already removed this plaque for a previous project. But the reason is because this one has a lot narrower sides. So if I bring it down, you're seeing stuff pop up here. And I really didn't want that. I wanted to try and get the whole image if I could. So on this one, if I put this over, you can see that I can fill a lot more of that image. Now, the next step to this is I'm going to trace it. Now, I love this just as it is, and I hope that you can tell, like, this really is, I know $20 is a lot, but this is genuine, nice, thick cardstock. And now, once this is cut out, you can remove the love on the back, which I'm going to do. But it leaves some glue, so I'm going to be gluing this onto the back. It didn't quite hit the edges, so I don't want any of this brown showing right here. So all I'm gonna do before I glue this onto the heart is I'm just gonna lightly paint the edges white. This is what our project looks like cut out and Mod Podged onto the back of our heart. Now, before I add the tag, I did want to show how the difference between the cardstock version and the Walmart matte version. Now, like I said, this was $8. That also included shipping. I had it shipped directly to stores. This was $20, but I had it printed off of Shutterfly. But I hope you can see, even from the side by side, this one shows it shows every single fingerprint, which luckily I'll be cutting this out anyway, but it just doesn't have the finish that I wanted. This one looks like cardstock, so I'm not getting that glare anywhere. It was a lot, at least for me, this cardstock was so thick that I didn't see a lot of the wrinkles. And this one, once you get wrinkles, like here, the tops and the bottoms are actually from me rolling it out to flatten it so that I could trace it properly. So neither of these are bad options. It just depends on what you want to pay and what you want your finish to look like. So Remember, cardstock was from, or 12 by 12 cardstock was from Shutterfly, and this was $20 total. And then the matte photo finish was from Walmart, and this was $8 total. Now I'm going to trace and cut this up, and we'll compare them side by side. I made sure that this was laid as evenly as possible, and I'm going to turn this over on its back and let it dry just like I did the other one. While the other one is drying, we can work on the finishing touches for this one. The first thing we need to do is get a hanger. And this one is not like the hearts in that it did not come with that red hanger. It came with one of these twines, and I actually think that that would look fine. But if you want to, you can also use any of the ribbon options, especially if you want to make this match with one of the, or with the previous DIY. But this one I actually think is going to look great. So I'm going to take this tag off, and we're going to put its original hanger back on it. All right, technically this is ready. You can be done right here. I would recommend putting a coat of Mod Podge, or I'm going to spray mine to seal this. But there's actually one last step that I want to do. I got some of these Harry Potter confetti pieces from a Loot Crate box. And this area right here is just a little bit blank to me. Since I have these pieces and they happen to work within that magical creature space, I'm going to take 3 of them, and I'm just going to fill in that place with just something a little bit more sparkly. And here is our finished Harry Potter Valentine's Day sign. Please make sure you subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one.